Everybody, is April Dawn. Let's talk about it. This is Claw Season 3, Episode 1. Alright, I got a chance to watch it today, so I don't want to waste no time. Let's go ahead and get into it. End of the last season, we see that Bryce and Jen moved to Tampa. Virginia got shot. Roller thought that Uncle Daddy killed his parents, or he put that together that Uncle Daddy killed his parents or had something to do with it. And Desna inherited a casino from Ramel. He was a partner in a casino. Start off this episode with Desna in the hospital. Rolla and Dean shows up to the hospital. Dean is obviously in a panic. He's losing his shit. Rolla is trying to figure out what's going on too. And they trying to figure out, between the two of them, who is it? Is it the Russians? Is it the Haitians? Is it whoever? Her whole crew could be in danger. So, he comforts her in that moment. And then we see some people, we don't know who these people are, watching Desmond. One of them is the Native American man, and then one of them is a white woman with like reddish hair like a bob, kind of like your retirement home age type people or whatever. But they say that Desna is in trouble. They don't know anything about her, but they say that she is in trouble, and they need to get rid of her basically. And so they hug and they have some type of weird ass relationship, kind of like Uncle Daddy and his wife. Y'all remember that weird ass relationship? It's something like that. Okay, same type of weirdness. Jennifer and her husband, I don't remember his name. Y'all gotta give me a minute to get these people names again. But Jennifer and her husband, they're living in Tampa now, and so they talking to their new racist neighbors. Okay, they're talking about how they're excited to go see Beyonce tonight, and then the woman make a comment about her nails. Apparently that lady owns a nail shop called Sexy Nails. Okay, Sexy Tips, excuse me, Sexy Tips. Jennifer wants to work at Sexy Tips. She tells her she gonna have to lighten up on her acrylics though, because it's kind of urban. Oh no, I'm not racist, I love Condoleezza Rice. She said Ben Carson and Condoleezza Rice. And so both of them looking at each other like, hell to the nah, bitch. No, you did it. So Jen calls Desna and is like, girl, can you please just rescue me? Tell me something. And she tells her about Virginia being shot. Jennifer wants to come, but Desna says, just wait, girl. I'm going to call you back. Like, chill out. I'll call you back. The whole crew is there and they contemplating. Like I said, who could have done this? Could have been the Dixie Mafia. Could have been, the Haitians. Could have been the people who own the casino or whatever. Could it be some extra shit? Like, she don't even know what's going on or whatever. They tell her that they're going to put an extra security guard on her room. Now, these are the two police officers from last season, if y'all remember correctly. Homegirl, I can't remember her name, girlfriend, police officer, and then the Asian lady. Desna asked them to watch Virginia's room because she has to go do something or take care of something or whatever, and she's just nervous about the whole situation. So the doctor tells, well, we see Virginia in the bed. Virginia is laying down and she's having visions of an older woman in the nail shop taking out her eye and giving it to Virginia, and Virginia putting it in her eye. Now at the same time, we hear the doctor telling Desna that Virginia had to have a cornea implant or a cornea transfer or whatever because the bullet grazed her eye or whatever, but she's going to be just fine. And then we see Polly is in the crazy house. Y'all remember? The only reason I'm saying crazy house, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, when we be with our family and stuff, that's what we call it. We call it the crazy house. But the only reason I'm saying that is because Polly said it on the show. So I feel like if she said it, then I could say it. So we got Polly at the mental facility, right? She gets a phone call about Virginia. And, she obviously panicked and upset about it, right? So then we go to Rolla. Rolla goes to visit Uncle Daddy. Like I said, he's trying to find out, who killed or who tried to shoot Desna, excuse me. And he said he ain't do that. If he wanted her dead, he would have killed her himself. Oh, not to mention that Uncle Daddy is not living. He got a whole living room set up in the in the Islamic, multicultural center. He have a whole bedroom, living room set up in the shopping center, okay? He not doing too well. He said he don't know who shot her. It wasn't him. He know what Rolla is mad about. He mad about the fact that, he think that he killed his parents or whatever. Rolla like, listen, I'm just trying to find out what the fuck happened. And he leaves out. Clint comes in as he's leaving or something. And so Clint says something smart about Desna, that she was a problem. And he says, well, I'm not saying I shot her, but karma is a bitch. Uncle Daddy said, okay, I'm gonna put that right there on the bed. Put that right there. The weird couple shows up. Their name is Mac and Melba. Okay, he said he got his white Melba. I said, no, white Melba. Come on, white Melba. Mac and Melba, they meet Desna at the hospital. They tell her that they were her husband's partners in the casino situation. They tell her that, they just came up there to give her his share of what he put into the casino or, whatever he's owed from the casino. So they give her a check for $50,000. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking, bitch, a casino, that check should be way more than $50,000. You making more than $50,000 in one day, okay? They hug her and tell her it's going to be fine for her to just walk away from the business. She need to get out of there because she was like, my friend got shot. You know, I need some time to think about it. You know, they very strange. And we find out that the man, like I said, he's Native American. She thought Romeo owned the whole thing, but he only half because in a Native casino, Native has to own half, and then you know you can only be like a minor partner in it or whatever. And the lady makes some joke about I got Native American in me, you know, every night at about 9 o'clock. Ew, first of all, you nasty. Okay? First of all, you nasty. Ma'am, don't nobody want to hear that shit, ma'am. Ew. Y'all look like y'all putting being gay on each other instead of fucking lube. Nasty ass people. Ew. Desna talks to y'all, can't remember these people's names. Linda. What's her name? She look like a Linda. What's her name, y'all? The gay lady. And I don't want to call her gay lady. We're going to call her Cornrows. So Desna talks to Cornrows and she tells her that she wants more than the $50,000. Okay, she wants more than that. Something ain't right. Roller comes back and he tells her that it wasn't Uncle Daddy, it wasn't the Russians or the Haitians. So they have literally no idea. And she's like, can you just please find out because we got a target on our back, bitch. So we see Polly up in a mental facility taking the meds, child. I knew she was faking when they was giving the meds to her. So she faked like she takes the meds and she has fashion some type of sheets together and trying to climb out the window, and the lady look out the window like, girl, you could have just walked out. Girl, it's a voluntary facility, sis. You ain't had to do all of this. Let me help you, bitch. You could have just walked out the door. Rolla is outside talking to the Mac and Melba's driver, trying to find out, you know, are they dirty? Do they do dirty business? Are they mobbed up? And, you know, the dude is like, listen, I ain't fucking with you like that. I'm trying to get paid. You ask them your damn self, okay? They dirty like Flint water, bitch, dirty. After that, we see, shortly after, we see them drive to, or they get to wherever they at, they there. And we see them torturing this lady. She's an employee, and they got a hot poke on the bitch and everything. I'm like, oh my God. This is not the tea. Rolla's standing outside the window. I mean, he's standing outside the little tent or whatever. Like, what the hell is going on? They on some bullshit. At Desna's house, the whole crew is there. They all eating dinner and talking. So Dean comes out and he telling her that he coming to get some of his things, some of his clothes. He's telling him, well, you know, be careful because he came on the bus. You know, people that came after me, they could be coming after you too. You know, you need to be mindful, be careful. And he tells her, no, he's good. You know, he's good. He's gonna be all right. He just came to get his clothes and peace out. Okay, well, okay. At the same time, Rolla is calling. And he tells her, you know, that these people on some other shit, you know, they was torturing this lady or whatever. And she's like, well, where's the lady right now? He like, she in the back of the car. And then she jumped out the car. I said, bitch, you better jump out. Because that's the shit I would have did. I don't know you, okay? I don't know who you is. I'd have jumped out that car too and I just got finished getting my ass beat. Oh, no. So she jumps out the car and she rolls out and he like, damn, grandma call you back. I got to go chase this bitch down the street. Desna having a nightmare and she wakes up. She having a nightmare about the whole shooting. And she wakes up and she goes to the bathroom and she sees that her gun has been taken out the case. So she goes out the front door and we see Dean. He's standing up, putting the gun in his waist, talking about he finna go to the crime scene and he's going to catch the shooter and he's going to shoot him. And Desna's like, boy, what the hell is you talking about? You gonna shoot him like somebody trying to kill me? You just killed somebody. Ain't gonna be no more goddamn killing. Get your ass inside the house and stop. You ain't never heard of Philando Castillo? Boy, you in Florida. If you don't take your tail, boy, if you don't take your tail inside and sit your ass down somewhere, I know something. He said, well, listen, you know, he gonna go inside tonight, but you know, he gonna find out who did it to Virginia. He gonna find out who shot Virginia and he gonna kill them, okay? I said, Dean, you're doing a lot, okay? And the season just started, my God. Well, Desna talks to the doctor. Don't know his name either, y'all. I'm gonna have to get familiar with all this again. She talks to the doctor about Dean needing help, okay? He tell her, listen, I'm not no therapist. Like, I'm a general practitioner, girl. Like, and she's just over talking him. He needs help because he's talking crazy about killing the person who shot Virginia. And he's like, I don't know how to. He's like, go talk to him in a chapel right now. He goes to the chapel. He tries to talk to Dean. And Dean says he's not upset anymore. He's ready to take action. And he a black man. He got to take action and bring power to fight the power or whatever he's saying. That shit was funny. And he was like, well, why don't you change that negative? Why don't you change your negativity into something positive like drawing or stripping? Don't you like stripping? You know, do a couple cherry pops. You know, it'll be all good. And he's like, I don't want to do no cherry pies, bitch. Stripping ain't the answer. Nothing is going to satisfy him till he hunt down the person who shot Virginia and he killed him. Because he done killed before and he'll do that shit again. He ain't scared to go back to the pen. Doctor don't know that he has killed before. Okay, Desna ain't tell doctor that. So, you know, doc, it's not like he could tell him anything anyway. Don't they have like a thing, you know, where you can't tell people stuff or whatever? Even though it's not his patient, he could just say that's my patient. I can't know. So he runs back to Desna. But let me go back. So Jen shows up right as Virginia is waking up. And so they got her this bedazzled eye patch. Everybody's happy she's awake. It's great, right? Dean comes in and then the doc comes in to get Desna. So the doctor tells Desna that he needs to really keep a good eye on Dean because Dean is out here. He got a revenge fantasy. He done talking about he done killed somebody else. And she like, he said that out loud. Oh, he wasn't supposed to say that. I don't know, he probably tripping. She play it off and say, you know, maybe he just dehydrated, baby. He just talking crazy. I don't know. He tripping. He ain't killed nobody. No, for real. He ain't killed nobody. Ola tells her that he couldn't catch up with the lady, but he did get her purse. And she's like, okay, would you go to her house? And he was like, yeah, I went to her house, but she tried to shoot me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and Desna's like, well, shit, I'm gonna go with you. And we with Dean and Virginia. So, Dean is looking off into space as Virginia's in the bed, and, you know, he says he's worried that the people gonna try to come back and kill her again. And she said they're not gonna come back. She knows that they're not gonna come back. And that God, whoever your God is, okay, if it's Buddha, if it's Allah, if it's Jesus Christ, the Heavenly Father God, if it's a big bitch in the sky named Tanika with a bomb ass weave, we don't know who it is, but he has a plan for us. Jocelyn leaving Love and Hip Hop, me getting shot, Desna going through all of this drama, all this is for a reason. There's a plan. And it's some type of prophetess going on with this eye she done got in her head, okay? I think the eye is giving her a third eye. You feel me? Yes, because he offers her Snapchat, her phone, so she can look at IG and Snapchat. And he was like, no, I'm good. I don't need it. I was like, bitch, this ain't Virginia. Is she possessed? She's still Virginia? Bitch, I need to know. Desna and Rolla go to this lady's house to talk to her. You know, after they have to bust in the door and tell her that, you know, they trying to help her. She says they can't protect her because they don't even know Mac and Mel, but they out here, you know, fucking niggas, they the damn devil. And Des was like, okay, well, then let's just call the police. Well, maybe she just get the police involved. She like, I don't know, don't do that. She tells them that she was a counter for the money business, and the only reason they torture her is because she asked for a raise for doing their dirty work. That's the only reason they beat her ass, y'all, is because she asked for a raise. I said, oh my God, bitch, you asked for a raise. But she said they didn't kill her because they needed her. And then they tell her that she wanted, or she says that she has something that they don't know about, which is a USB, I guess, with all the information on it or whatever. Desna talks to Rolla after all of this has happened, and she tells him, listen, they trying to fucking play me. I'm tired of these hoes out here trying to fucking play me. I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to take the casino and we're going to protect the girls. We're going to take all of that shit because old Desna would have just took that $50,000 and, you know, went on about her business. But new Desna is a boss, bitch. I can't be laying down for any damn body no more, okay? Uncle Daddy shows up to the house and he tells Desna and Rolla that he knows who tried to shoot them. Then we go to the club with Cornrows and her ex-girlfriend, the police, Cornrows and Cop. Okay, so they at the gym and she like, bitch, let's fight. Let's fight. And so they like, ah, we're gonna fight. And I'm like, oh, okay. So Uncle Daddy spills all the tea about Clint to Rolla and Desna, basically saying, you know, what he said and everything that had transpired or whatever. So back to the fight, what's her name? Cornrows and Cop, they beating each other ass at this point. Like, they was fighting and it was cute at first, but then them hoes started fighting for real. And they're talking to each other. You all know this gonna end up with them scoring, right? Like, this is clearly evident. It's obvious. Rolla comes on down to the Islamic Center to see Clint and, you know, ask him some questions. And he's not there, but Toby is there. Now, Toby tells him that he thinks that, you know, oh, he found out that Clint was the one that tried to shoot Desna. And then he starts crying and says that Clint is crazy. And he told him to get rid of his motorcycle, and now he's an accessory. So now Rolla believes that this is the person who definitely tried to kill Desna. And then we go back to the fight. So the girl, Cop and Cornrows, they kissing in the locker room. And, you know, when they walk out of the locker room, she's like, girl, it was a smash and dash, bitch. I'm in and I'm out. Okay? Just like that whole, I'm not playing with you no more times. Even when they was fighting each other about the kiss, she was like, bitch, this is like the last time. I told you, you know, we going through this shit again. Like, and the girl's like, well, what about all of this? And she like, girl, What about it, bitch? After all of that, okay? Bye, ho. Desna, Jen, and hubby, they all catching up in the backyard. He pissed about that was cute that he was so mad because he couldn't go see Beyonce because they had to come down there for the drama. They couldn't even talk about it. He was getting pissed. So Roller comes out and he says that he gonna roll up. He tell Desna he gonna roll up on Clint tonight. And Desna was like, you know, you're not going by yourself. Like, we in this thing together. She going too. So they roll up on him that night. They spot him out, you know, dumping trash or some shit. And they see him. They in the car and they roll over that motherfucker. They just ran the car over his ass and hit him. I was like, damn. We see them out on the swamp, you know, rowing through real slow, about to feed these alligators. The body is rolled up. The weights are on it. They're ready to dump it into the swamp, and that's what they do. Now, Desna is getting more and more anxiety as this whole thing is going on because I know she thinks she hard, but she ain't no killer like that. You know what I'm saying? She gets back. When they get back to land, she just said, I keep seeing Ramel, and I keep seeing him looking at me, and I'm nervous, and my hands are shaking, so she feel worse. She thought she would feel better. And then her and Roller start kissing, and you know they about to have sex in the back of the car, okay? And so then we see Jen and her hubby talking about it's time to go home. We got to get out for traffic get bad, but they both lean back in their seat like they don't want to go back. They don't want to go back. And, you know, he like, you ain't getting up. You ain't doing nothing. And then they both talk about how much they hate Tampa and how they ready to move back. And they decide they going to move back to Miami, which is where they need to be. They just need to stay out of bullshit. Especially her husband, because he don't know how to properly do the bullshit, okay? At least Jen good at it. You see Desna and Roller in the back of the car. You know, they falling out full of sweat and everything. And Roller's like, you know, what's up with them? You know, like, you know, he want to know what's up with them two. Are they going to be together? And she telling him, he telling her he not a player no more. Child, he said about 6 songs. That shit was hilarious. He not a player no more. He in with you forever, my forever, my lady. It's like a dream. I'm holding you close, keeping you warm. If this is ecstasy. Yes. He said she forever his lady, and she's like, listen, you know, I got to take care of myself right now. Can we just keep screwing? Like, you can keep blowing my back out, but I don't want to be your girlfriend. I think that's just because of the whole thing with Ramel. Men, you know, y'all be so ready to jump from hole to hole that sometimes you know, when somebody break your heart for real and she marry him, she was in love with him for real. So when you be in love with somebody for real and that shit don't work out, you be needing a minute. Okay, so that's all that is. She doing it because obviously you got needs and you want to get some. But she knows that she's not ready to give that heart away again. Even though, and I think her and Rhoda, they're going to come to another impasse where it's just going to be like, we ain't going to be together. And then not to mention, she probably like 20 years, not 20. She probably a good 10 or 15 years older than him. Okay, at least 10. Older than him because he looked like he's firmly in his late 20s, okay? So if he is late 20s, she more than likely in her early 40s. So she at least 10 years older than him, I think. So she probably like, nigga, this ain't gonna work out, bitch, when I'm 60 and you 40, okay? Like when I'm 65 and you 52, like you still gonna wanna be hot to try. You know what I mean? So like, let's just be honest, let's be real type shit. We got Desna telling Dean that he does not have to worry about the people who shot Virginia no more. The authorities have got them. He was like, the police? And she was like, well, you know, something like the police. But they ain't got to worry about it. At this time, they all pampering Virginia, you know, doing her nails, doing her feet. And Virginia started dropping pearls, bitch, like, I'm telling you, like Iyanla Vanzant. Okay, she said Holly is avoiding intimacy with homeboy Ken. Is that his name? Ken. Jeff. Ken. Dr. Ken. She tells her that she avoiding intimacy with Dr. Ken because he did try to, you know, talk to her when she was at the hospital. He was like, hey, you ain't even tell me you got out. Like, what's up? Like, hey, how you doing? And she kind of like avoided him and, you know, swerved his ass or whatever. She said he been all on her dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just trying to, you know, have a little bit of space. Like, damn, bitch, you gonna drive me back to the crazy house. That shit took me out. When you gonna send me back to the crazy house? Like I said, I think Virginia gonna be like, you know, she gonna be like our Nostradamus ass bitch this season because she be seeing the future. That hoe just be knowing the future. Okay, she just be knowing what's gonna happen in the future and to say the words that's gonna calm you down. That bitch gonna be brand.
Everything is happening in its time, the way it needs to happen. You're doing exactly what you need to do at this moment.
She gonna be brand. Virginia is the three-eyed raven, bitch. Damn it! Virginia is the three-eyed raven. Desna gives them a motivational motivational speech about how they can all level up if they play this right. You know, it's time for them to lean in, bitch, and do what the hell they need to do. And, you know, Cornrows is like, bitch, here you go with this shit again. I ain't trying to go back to jail. They're not gonna save us again. And she like, listen, we about to get this bag, bitch. Do you want the bag or not? And so they all go in. They say, yes, bitch, we want the bag, bitch. We want the bag. We here for the fuckery. We ready. So they all in on whatever this plan is gonna be this season. So they all put their outfits on. Desna got her, you know, white flesh colored, and I don't know if that was pearls, bitch, or just white jumpsuit on, okay? Cause earlier, Cornrows did make a joke about, you know how many jumpsuits you can buy for $50,000? She like, bitch, I want the jumpsuit, the purse, and the matching earrings, bitch, and the jewelries, and the shoes. So, okay, so I need all the monies. So they go to the casino, and they tell Melba and Mac they need to talk right now. So when they get to the office, she tears up the check. And she said, Jennifer's basically like, bitch, y'all lying. We know y'all pulling money out this casino, and you lying about how much money that Dr. Ramel deserved or got. And Desna tells them that she came to get his piece. And then she spilled a tea. She know y'all running $2 million a month out this casino. Okay? And guess what? She don't give a damn. Run it, baby. Take all that money. But what I want is half of that money. And they like, bitch, you crazy, girl. You stepping into the world of trouble, okay? You getting yourself into some shit you don't want to get into. And they tell her, we're going to give you $500,000 to walk away right now. Bitch, I'd have took that $500,000. I don't know about Desna. I'd have took that $250,000 and got the fuck out of there. Because my thing is, you connected yourself to more crimes. So it's always going to be somebody trying to take your spot. Bitch, you ain't never seen Power? Like, the fuck? Like, girl, it's always going to be somebody that's trying to take your money, take your spot, kill somebody you know, so you're never going to be out of this cycle. And Desna keeps going into these seasons thinking that if she get more power, nobody going to be able to fuck with her. If she get more power, no, it's never going to be like this. Somebody always going to try to mess with you. But she says no to the $250 million. Her bitches ain't going nowhere, okay? We ain't going nowhere, bitch. Nowhere. Desna and the crew, they leave. And she gives them another pep talk about how they about to level up. They about to run this town. What song is that? We gonna run this town tonight. And then they do a musical breakout number, which I love about this show. It's so weird. And they do the musical numbers, and I be here for the shit. So they dance to Free Your Mind, and the rest will follow. Woo! Because I'm blind. Don't be so shallow. Yes, so they do them a dance number, complete with feathers and falling money. And I was 100% here for the shit, okay? So then we see a masked man on a motorcycle. Is it Clint? Is Clint really dead? Did he survive from being wrapped up with waste in the bottom of the swamp? The man goes inside. He goes to Uncle Daddy. He put a gun to his head. Like he gonna kill him. He bring Uncle Daddy over to the table and lean him over, but then he put some lube on the table, so we know that it's Toby and not Clint. But didn't Toby tell Roller that Clint made him dump his motorcycle? So how you got his whole outfit and his helmet? So you didn't dump it, so you was lying. And Roller did make a comment to Desna that Toby was the most honest one out of them all, but clearly he lying like a mother. He lying. So he tells Uncle Daddy, well, I'm sorry. I had to do it. I mean, I saw what she did to you. She took your manhood. She made you like this. She made you like that. So Toby is the one who actually tried to shoot Desna, baby. And it was not Clint. So Uncle Daddy did a move to get rid of Clint ass because he knew Clint was trouble. Now, I don't know if this means that Toby is going to be a bigger character or if Toby is, going to have some Judas. It's just a one and done. And like he tried to shoot her and it's over with. And, they're going to focus on this casino for the rest of the season. Or is he going to get found out? Like, is he going to tell? Like, this was pretty interesting. And that Clint tried to protect his boo. I guess since his wife is dead, that's the only boo he got left. So he's trying to protect his baby or whatever. So, that's how it went off. So I thought this was a pretty good episode for the very first one back from the back in the new season. It was a good way to pop off the season. I love how Claws always have these interesting, weird, different type of characters that's doing weird shit. And you just like, what the hell is going on? Like, I'm here for that shit. I love it. I think it's great. I think it's so interesting to the show to have that type of dynamic to the show. I like how, one leaves, another one comes. I felt that it was time for Clint to go. It was time for him to die because he was going to be a major problem. Even for Uncle Daddy, he was going to be a major problem because he could see that you too much worried about the wrong shit. You know what I mean? You doing shit I don't like. But really, Uncle Daddy ain't shit either because he came over there and told him that Clint did that, knowing Clint didn't do it, and then said, well, I'm doing this for you because you think I killed your parents. He full of shit. Okay? He full of shit. I already said what I think about Desna. Desna to keep thinking that you're going to get deeper in and now you're going to have so much power that nobody ain't going to fuck with you, which is never going to happen. If you've ever seen in one episode of Power, you can see that even the top man got issues. Everybody got issues, okay? Everybody always trying to get your money when you have it. So, especially illegally, okay? Because they can rob you and you can't go to the police. You got it? They didn't already use the FBI snitch storyline, so if she get herself wrapped up in this shit, she gonna really have to be evil. Like, she gonna really have to do some shit she don't need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, this season, because you can't go the police route again. So I wonder how they gonna work that out. But overall, I thought it was a really good episode. I was very, very entertained. I'm here for Nostradamus, Three-Eyed Raven, Virginia. I'm here for the shit. Okay, so let me know what y'all thought about the episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to email me about anything, you can email me at who is April Dawn. whoisaprildawn@gmail.com. So my Instagram is Watch Dawn of A. My Snapchat is Watch Dawn of A, DAWN of AOFA. And my email is whoisaprildawn@gmail.com. If you need to contact me for any reason, that's my email, that's my information. You can have it. Like I said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and share this video with all your friends. I'll holler at y'all next time. Peace.